Hey, what's going on, everybody? What is up? What is up? Jamie, that's me here up in the building. Listen, this video not gonna be real long. I just wanted to come and chit chat with y'all real quick. It's been a lot going on when it comes down to me, to Nicki Minaj and Miss Megan the Stallion, and we just gonna touch on it a little bit. I know a few of y'all was over there in the comments like, Jamie, we need a live, and I'm like, girl, do we really need a live? Do we really need a live? We don't really need a live. We already alive, period. But anyway, girl, I sound like Nicki with them lame ass bars. Not me rhyming live with live and Barry sing. Anyway, girl, and listen. Listen. Okay, make sure you guys are coming into the video. You guys are indeed liking up the video. Okay, make sure you guys are coming in and you are indeed liking up the video. Okay, and also let me know that you guys can hear me as well. Make sure we ain't got no issues on that end. You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause, real quick. Okay. um Matter of fact, girl, let's just do it like this. Let's just do it. You know what? Did I do it like that? I did do it like that. Okay, so let's just do it like this. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are here. Okay, happy Saturday. Hope everybody has been having a really good Saturday so far. Girl, it's really giving raining over here, heavy on the rain. Um, yeah, so I'm ready for the rain to go away, so there'll be brighter, better days. Okay. It looks like we have over 100 people in the chat. On my end, it looks like we have about 30 likes. So if we could get that number to match, we kind of like when things match over here. So make sure you guys are supporting the channel in that fashion. Real quick before we get into like Nicki and them and stuff, because we just talking. It's really no organization or nothing to this video, girl. I'm just over here coming to run my mouth real quick. But anyway, I wanted to talk about Teyana Taylor. Because with Miss Teyana Taylor, I don't know if y'all saw the situation going on with she and Iman. Y'all know they're already getting this divorce. Okay. She was trying to do things very privately, but unfortunately, he wanted everything to pretty much be public. Right? She wanted it to just be the initials. He was like, nah, put it all out there, put our names out there. He did that to spite her. And I don't think that was a great move for him. I feel like you're really embarrassing yourself. Okay. You over here trying to play her out and you about to sit up here and play your damn self out because we're learning different things about this man, like TMZ came to the front and they were reporting on the fact that the utilities or something, he cut the utilities off or something. So the kids were like sitting in the dark or whatever the case was. Now, also it was reported that when it came to the kids, they had to go to an event. He put the girls in a separate Uber while he took whatever Uber he wanted to take. Like like the girls rode by themselves. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Not with their mama, not with their daddy, none of that. So that's a little like you can't just be putting kids in cars like that. Like Now, granted, I'll say this: I don't know for sure if it was an Uber, but they definitely got it in a separate vehicle than him. And again, all of that is alleged based on the stories and stuff that they're putting out here. And I'm just like, no, he didn't. And then now we're learning that when it came down to utilities and stuff, y'all sat up there and you done cut the utilities off. Like what the fuck? And what's interesting is that when they talk about the utilities and stuff being cut off, Teyana goes the fuck off on TMZ. And I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna share that and let y'all see exactly what Teyana had to say. Okay, wrong background. Gosh darn it. Let me do this. Okay, perfect. And then let me try to add this where she's kind of like, going off or whatever. So this is a very long message, and I am gonna get into the very long message of it all. Okay, before we get in and start chit chatting about Nicki and stuff like that. But she kind of goes off on TMZ, but then it seems like she also kind of confirms exactly what they're saying as well in this message. So let me make this big on the screen so y'all can see. So she says, yo, TMZ, you serious? Y'all really be taking it too far with these damn misleading headlines, and I'm tired of it. Every time I turn around, it's either half leaked and made up stories or words being twisted up for clickbait. She says, I kindly asked you motherfuckers to mind y'all business and for y'all to respect me and my family's privacy. Okay? Now it's kind of giving just a little bit. As I was reading the message, y'all, it kind of still seemed like she was like protecting him. And I get it because they have children together. So you want to protect that. But then at the same time, I'm kind of like, fuck that nigga. Girl, F him. He didn't care. So, I mean, let the stories fly. It's not like the stories are making you look bad. It's making him look bad in my personal girl. But let me go on here and finish. Let me keep going. Okay. So they're saying, she says, however, y'all still putting out effery. If you're going to keep leaking my documents, show it all and come correct. Stop taking bits and pieces and putting tens on twos. She says, I've been very graceful, cordial, and protective of all parties involved in this whole process. Sadly, that energy has not been reciprocated at all, but I still walk in grace. However, she says, I got time today. Once again, from day one, Teyana has never said anything to anyone. I haven't spoken to any blogs or anyone else for that matter. My court documents aren't clickbait to be used for your salacious headlines. Y'all are taking info from my original court complaint, which newsflash, she says, has to be submitted, giving your reasons as to why you're refiling for divorce. She says, as well as other court documents and creating these stories. If you motherfuckers, okay, gonna be in my business, bitch, be in the whole thing. Okay, get accurate information and actually comprehend. I can't stand y'all. I'm just telling y'all what Miss Teyana over here saying, girl. She says, and let's settle this once and for all. I filed for a divorce under initials for privacy, which kept this matter private for almost a whole year until someone decided to file a motion using our full names, which then made our divorce proceedings public for the world to see. Also, let me add, all of the utilities in my home was on the same day after that SHI was pulled. So you confirming that the SHI was pulled, girl. So it was, so when I go to the top of your message and you're saying that, they're twisting stories and they're doing this, is half leaked or whatever the case, was there anything additional that you wanted them to know? It seems like she wanted them to know that when he did pull that stunt, she made sure that the lights and the utilities came right back on the very next day. Okay. So that is what she's saying. She says, me and my kids are never going to be sitting ducks. And it's giving heavy on that. Okay. And that's just on period. So that's what Teyana had to say. And I'm here for it. I'm like, girl, drag, girl, go in. Go in. She definitely went off on them. I wonder if they're gonna post that over there on the TM and the Z, and she letting them folks, know what's really going on and how she can't stand that. Is y'all gonna post that too? Okay. Is y'all gonna post that as well? But yeah, it just kind of seemed like maybe, it did start out like she was kind of like protecting him, but as you continue to read on, not necessarily. It's just more so clarify at the end of the day that mama got the stuff taken care of, because that's what mama gonna motherfucking do, even if daddy ain't. Period. Okay. So maybe that's what she wanted to have clarified, not so much as trying to like protect him in any way. And if she was, I would think it would be for her children or whatnot. Okay. So yeah, that's what's been going on with Miss Teyana, girl. And what's been going on with Nicki and Miss Megan. Okay. I saw a tweet. I think it was after my video went up. And I saw a tweet where Nicki had said something about Megan's Law. It was something like, and I don't have it in front of me, but I know somebody down in the comments gonna know for sure. So y'all go ahead and correct me, girl, because DJ how y'all is. All right. She said something like, Megan's Law, you could probably Megan Raw. I'm like, Nicki, baby, go to bed. Nicki, go to bed, sweetheart. Go to bed. And it's crazy because, we have enjoyed a great amount of music from Miss Nicki. And I don't even know how to say it. I'm just like, Nicki, baby, it's the nursery rhymes. Girl, I'm not even finna hold y'all. I'm finna let the barbs be mad. I'm finna let y'all be upset because y'all gonna do that anyway, because that's just how y'all is, period. But girl, it's the nursery rhymes for me. Okay, it's the law and roll. That stuff I would say. Okay, that stuff I would say. Shoe and glue. That's me. You don't do that. Tap tap. No, you don't do that, ma'am. You supposed to be a bit more creative than that. Megan's Law, you could probably Megan Raw. Like, girl, who has the alarm went off yet? Okay, because I feel like you don't need an alarm to wake up because you've been up too long. I think you need an alarm to take your ass to bed. That's what I think needs to go on. You need to pull the coldest pillow that you have and lay your head on it and take your ass to sleep, girl. Cause you was wrong for that. And this big foot, little foot, green foot, blue foot thing going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't. Somebody asked a really good question, and I'm gonna ask this question to y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all what one of the answers was. They said with the no bias, okay, with the no bias, lyrically. It matter of fact, I think I want to make this a I think I want to put this up as a poll so I could see exactly what y'all say. Okay, lyrically, the question is about who y'all think would win in this battle lyrically. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say no bias because I feel like y'all gonna be biased anyway. You know what I'm saying, to your fave. So do your big one, do whatever you're gonna do. But let me get this over here. Lyrically, who would win in this rap battle if it happens? Okay. But honestly, let me see. It's kind of already happening, really. Nicki Minaj, Queen of Rap. Girl, somebody done gave this lady a whole different label. And I really think that's not nice. I really do, because people are now trying to label this lady as Queen of Rap at the E to the end. Queen of RAP. And I'm just like, y'all are that's not nice. That is not nice. Okay. People, y'all, okay. Now I done started this poll, so I just want to know what y'all thinking. But y'all talking about this lady is the queen of RAPE is taking me down through there. Okay. The same way Megan done about took her down through there with his, because Nicki has been howling. Okay. Like it or not, love her music or not. Okay. Because I'm going to talk shit about Nicki and go down to the car and play Bomb Bomb in a fucking minute. Period. And not going to care nothing about it. Okay. And probably going to pull up looking at go right afterwards. Cause that's because I'm gonna do what I want to do with my coins and my phone and my playlist. Okay. And then I might pull up his right after that, girl. Okay. I'm just letting y'all know how I'm probably gonna get down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna take in all the music. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh shit. I don't think everybody has voted because everybody said Megan, and I was expecting, wait a minute. I was expecting y'all to say Nicki. So this person had a comment on the page that asked this question. And dang, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, I think I just lost it. It was a really good one. They said, as far as here it is, they said, as far as freestyle is concerned, they believe that Megan would get that. But when it comes to an actual record, they think Nicki got that. I was like, okay. It's giving win-win. It's giving both of the ladies would win in different categories. Both of the ladies would win in different categories. We know Nicki is not going to freestyle. I don't care if that's probably where she came from. I don't think that's where Nicki came from as far as like freestyling. Um, I thought that's where Megan came from though. And y'all correct me in the comments, because I thought she used to get in those battles around college and stuff. And that's when people realized, like, oh shit, you really can rap. Right. And being in the neighborhood and stuff, doing all of that. And one of the other reasons I feel like, not just because Nicki hasn't come from that, but when Sheether came out from Remy Ma, and she drugged the hell out of Nicki, Nicki waited a very long periodically time to respond to Remy. She did not respond to Remy as fast as she responded to this young lady here, Megan. And you would think, for me, Nicki potentially would not have time to respond to Megan, considering the fact that she has a family, she has her husband, she has her son, she has a tour that she needs to be getting prepared for. And the album is doing very well. Okay. Different songs are growing on the charts. She wouldn't have time to really respond to this. I probably would not, because my accolades would be that big that, girl, why am I talking to you? Anything I give you is going to only give attention to what else you got going on. I know I may have dragged you a few times or threw a few shots to try and pull you out of your cave over the past few years. And now that you finally hit, okay, let's move on, you know. But like I was saying, not only, because Nicki, not only because of her past or whatever, I don't think she really got that background in freestyle for real. But like I said, correct me in the comments. But because she did not respond to Remy Ma. But I'll be honest, when Nicki did respond, that shit was fire. She looked good as hell in that video. Okay, that bitch said, I never signed no 360, but you wild dumb. That's why Drake ain't clear his verse for your album. Girl, like, she went in. And it was cute. It was cute. I liked it. She looked good. So I think that's what she would do with Megan. And that's kind of what I would have expected, right? Because I feel like the industry knows a lot about what's about to drop before we find out about what's going to drop. So I would expect by the time she dropped this at some point, well, I mean, maybe she still can do it, right? She probably could drop a music video or a new song or whatever next week, like a song that's actually going to end up charting, right? Next week. Like, that would be really good. I just was not expecting her to get on her live, girl. Girl, let me play a little piece of it. Okay? Because I wasn't expecting this. Is this it? Where is it? Is this it? I think this is it. Let me share this tab. Because, girl, I said, what the fuck is this? I wasn't expecting this.
Thought I'd have a little fun. We've been celebrating all year.
Hey, bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call it Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot.
I'm sorry, I missed the joke. What? That wasn't it, Nick. Nick, you better than that, girl. You're better than that. We've heard better than that. Okay. Go back to the drawing board on that one. That one seemed like it had been sent in the arsenal. I feel like, Nicki, honestly, I feel like that piece was created in 2020 during the pandemic. I do. I feel like it was created a while ago when niggas ain't have nothing but time but to sit around and just do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And probably wasn't even expecting it to go anywhere. Like, I don't know, or maybe it could have been done. When did the popping? I think Megan got popped in the foot or whatever. The foot incident took place in June or July of 2020. So maybe you made it in 2021 when we were still kind of in the pandemic, but still kind of coming out. Like, girl, it's given that this was old.
Wait.
Because I know you did not just make that.
Play it again, man.
I refuse to believe.
Hey, bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call it Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot.
Mm-hmm. No, ma'am, this wasn't it. No, ma'am. I saw a comment that was interesting. Shout out to Jasmine. She says, y'all was not messing with Megan in 2020 to 2021. Y'all be switching up. Y'all be fake as fuck. I think two things are true. Okay. I think a lot of people could potentially be fake as fuck. But then also, I think, who says a person has to stay the same? If they want to switch up, they can switch up. I done switched up on Nicki ass so many times. I can't even count. When Nicki first was coming out, I was here for Nicki. Then at some point after Pink Print, she changed for me. I was like, oh, it's something about Nicki ass. I'm not featuring her. I'm not. And then her antics, I was like, girl, no, ma'am. Absolutely the fuck not. When she got ready to do Pink Friday 2, I'm back over there. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch, you can add me, okay, to that list if you want to speak on people being fake as fucking a light switch, girl. It's giving heavy on a light switch for me. Cut that bitch on, cut that hoe off. Okay, and it might stay off for a long time. Okay, my utilities could be off, like Teyana. Hello, hello. And when she gets on a better place when it comes to Nicki, then I cut the light back on. Right now, the light is flickering, bitch. Okay, the light is flickering because I do like a few songs on the Pink Friday too. But when she do shit like this, the light is flickering for me, bitch. So I'm one of those people. All right. So I wanted to make sure that was clear. Because here's the thing: some of y'all be thinking people be caring about being biased or fake. A lot of people don't give a, but we see that some of y'all do. Such as yourself. But we thank you for being here today. Thank you so much, Jess, for the super chat. I do appreciate the super sticker. Thank you so much. But I mean, you kind of do got a point though, girl, because the people was definitely not featuring that girl at some point. That was not. But that's how it be, right? When you don't like somebody more, like when it come down to it, a lot of people don't really like Nicki like that. So they are gonna team up over there with Megan. It be like that. Okay, shit. Nicki just did the same thing. Nicki went, I thought she was all right with Lotto at one point. Then she switched up, and then did she go over there and get with Ice Spice and then start labeling the girl as Princess of Rap, and then also said the same thing about Megan knowing how to rap. Remember that? Talking about how Megan got bars or whatever, and then I think she even labeled Megan the princess of hip hop or whatever the case was. And then when Megan got with Cardi, then all of that shit switched. And then when you and Lotto fell out, now you want to pull up Ice Spice, and then now you want to say that Ice Spice is the princess. And then you want to say that Megan ain't really got no bars, but you're co-signing Ice Spice. Let's not and say we did. It's giving a whole lot of switch it, change it, rearrange it. That's what it's giving. It is, it's giving that, you know. So I just wanted to highlight that piece. And then JT talk about her. Then JT do a video. I could have sworn JT did a video when she was younger talking down on Nicki or whatever, and then now aren't they good though? I don't know, girl, be a whole lot of switching going on it. Girl, be a whole lot of switching going on. Child, listen, how much longer we got? Cause I ain't gonna be here too long. I told y'all I wasn't gonna be here too long. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna not Nicki. Oh, you said Nicki turned you off when she acted up with Cardi. Nicki is too old. I said what I said. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Megan would clear in either category, even when Nicki has had time to come up with raps. She is still giving hooked on phonic Sesame Street. Now that's not nice. I think Nick got some, she just wasn't ready with that's some old stuff that Nicki pulled out. That wasn't Nicki pulled, that's some old stuff that she pulled out. That wasn't authentic. Nicki also said something. I saw this was going around on social media. Nicki said, actually, I think she said this in the video. I think that's what I heard. Bullet fragment foot, BITCH. You bringing up 30-year-old T from this man who was 15 years old. I talked about that earlier today. It's like, girl, it don't matter how old that man was. Like, girl, they still gonna drag him for what it is. Like, at the end of the day, he is registered. He's a registered SO. There is no escaping that. I do think that Nick thought marrying him, and a lot of women do this, not just her. I think that she married him thinking that she could change that image of what was out there. Like people would see him a bit differently. I think a lot of women marry people and think that they're gonna change something, and it really didn't. What else? Yeah, she says no man will ever fucking love you, and then that's when she went on. She started talking about her mama, so we got into that. What I really want to get into, I agree with Dean. Dean says this is entertainment. It is. It's definitely entertainment for the most part. Okay. Now when she started talking about that girl dead mama, I'm like, now that's not right now, Nick. Cause see now I do feel like it's going very far here now, ma'am. It's going very far because when Jay-Z, okay, and y'all correct me because I believe my fiance mentioned this to me. Jay-Z and Nas was going at it, and Jay-Z mentioned something about smashing Nas's baby mama in a car or jacking off or doing something, leaving in the car or whatever. Jay-Z mama called and cussed him the dog out pretty much and told him we don't do that shit. So then he came back and apologized, from my understanding. So it's like, yeah, apologize because you taking it a bit too far. So then also Similar situation with this dead mama thing. You know, speaking on this girl mom, like, I think we taking it too far because you over there telling this girl to conjure up her mom. Like, conjure up, like, whoa. Conjure up, whoa. And apologize to her, whoa. Now, if that girl tell you to conjure up your daddy, I don't want to hear nothing. Now, the barbs are going to act like, you know, Nick's the victim in this and be like, oh my God, you should have never spoke on her dad and da-da-da-da-da and blah, 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 blah. Just like y'all mad about her responding when Nicki been taking shots at that girl. Been taking shots. Now, Megan has taken shots back, understand, okay? She has, all right? This is just another one of her, you know, responding, all right? But this one must have really hit differently because Nicki dragged it on social media, dragged it on Twitter, Instagram, station head, and where the hell ever else she could. I ain't no telling who she got on the phone with to talk to them about it too, goddamn. Just dragged it for even longer. But it must have struck a nerve, you know, here we are. But this is what I wanted to get into was this boy that wanted to speak on the situation with Nicki. So let me go ahead and pull that up. He was a TikToker. This is a white boy he had some opinions and things to say.
Nicki Minaj is essentially the Dr. Seuss of her time, and what I mean when I say that is she's objectively a disgusting and reprehensible person by pretty much all metrics of basic humanity and common decency, yet her one singular talent that appears to be an innate ability to rhyme words together in a silly fashion that particularly resonates with children has cemented her with a legacy she really does not deserve as much as many female rappers who came before her. In case you're not already up to date, the self-proclaimed queen of rape has spent the past 24 hours deflecting from the fact that her husband is a convicted sexual predator who is not allowed near public parks or elementary schools by making fun of Megan Thee Stallion for getting shot, as well as referring to her as Bigfoot. It's always amusing to me how Nicki Minaj immediately jumps to making fun of other people's appearances, as if she didn't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in 2008 getting illegal Craigslist butt injections from some guy in his basement. And not just that, she lied about it for 10 years and only confessed after her ass cheeks were visibly deflating in public and everybody could already tell. And listen, I'm not at all reveling in the fact that she's a terrible person. I was a very big Nicki Minaj fan growing up. Ask anybody who went to middle school with me. I loved her so much I would defend her to anybody who would listen. I saw her doing that, and I was like, huh, finally some real music. However, around 2018, when she started intentionally surrounding herself with sex offenders, I kind of fell off the wagon. She was announcing her associations with them faster than she was dropping new music. And it's always especially humorous to me when I see Nicki Minaj as well as her fans attempt to defend her by saying, you only attack the men she associates with for being sexual predators because you don't have anything on her. I beg to differ, Barbs. Because not only are we talking about a woman who once gave a lap dance to a 13-year-old boy, we're talking about a woman who once made a song with a then 16-year-old Little Twist, in which she says these lyrics. In conclusion, yeah, she's going to hell. Let's hope all that silicone doesn't release too many toxic fumes while she's burning. Nicki Minaj.
I'm sorry, y'all. That baby red. Okay. That baby red. He red. You say what? No, it was not giving Dr. Seuss 1 foot, 2 foot, green foot, blue foot. It was not giving any foot. No, it wasn't giving fish either. 1 fish, 2 fish, green fish, blue fish. No, ma'am. It was not giving that. It was a little bit of Harry Potter. Yeah, yeah, it was a thick one. Yeah, it was not the thin one. This read was not for children. Huh? No. This was a grown ass person read. It's somewhere up there in New York Times bestseller. I'm just telling you what it was. Okay, I'm just letting you know. It's 2 different levels. Okay. I'm just letting you know what it was. All right. I didn't even know anything about the songs with Twist. All right. The way he came for this woman and stuff, the receipts he pulled. Ma'am. Now, if Megan does use this in her next song or something, or if Lotto snatches it, or if Cardi snatches it, y'all have to go to Caucasian Bob. Y'all gonna have to go find this young man and get him because he should have never brought that stuff to the front. to give these people ammunition to come for that woman like that. And I feel like it's on him for labeling that woman as queen of RAPE. I think that is that's not nice, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to get with that one. Like queen of RAPE. She didn't do the RAPE though. I can't. That's not, y'all. Now that one's wrong. That one's wrong, and it's sad because that is the one that's gonna carry. They are going to carry that, and the way that it flowed off of his tongue, so smooth. The way she says "Queen of Rap," and he just says "Queen of Rape." Baby, that's not. That's not nice. That's not nice. It's trending on Twitter. That is not, you can't do that. That is not nice. I feel like that's a bit of defamation. Am I alone in that? I feel like that's a bit of defamation to label that lady that. I think that is so mean. Queen of RAPE. Girl, let me see what y'all are saying. That's wild. Yeah, I feel like you can't do that. Like that's not, he got doxxed. That's why his TikTok is no longer, like his whole channel was gone when I went to it. I'm like, where did he go? Rebel, don't be trying to clock me. I laugh when I get off the live. Well, see, Jasmine, I agree. I think yes, Nicki is still human at the end of the day. I agree 1000%. I think so is Megan. I think Megan is also human. Do y'all think it was wrong for Megan to bring up Megan's Law? Y'all let me know if y'all feel like that wasn't a nice thing to do. Well, he handed out the receipt, so it's up for grabs. Listen, because people be, yeah. Oh, he came back and apologized? No, he didn't. Oh, baby, they finna eat that. So now what he done did was sounded alarms, and people are about to go start finding receipts. This is crazy, y'all. This is why, like, also sometimes it's hard for me to feel bad for Nicki, and I'm gonna try and wrap this up, is because of how things happen with Lil Kim. And I know people don't want to hear about that and stuff. I know they don't, but it's a part of hip hop, right? There were times where I do feel like Nicki, I thought I could have sworn Nicki gave like Kim some type of credit, right? I definitely remember her like shitting on her when she did that interview with, I believe it was Angie Martinez with Hot 97. And she was saying, talking on Lil Kim, saying if it wasn't for me pretty much speaking your name, nobody would even be talking about you right now or whatever. Nicki definitely bit off a lot of Lil Kim's style, as far as clothing and different stuff. So it's like all of the girls that Nicki has come for are girls that have said in previous interviews before they really were like famous, and as they slowly were approaching their fame, they all looked up to Nicki. They all like Nicki, which is what I believe Nicki felt about Lil Kim before she, you know what I'm saying, embodied her or whatever. And now here you are. And this is crazy because it's like this is how karma works. And you are constantly trying to prove to people that you are the queen of rap. And I just feel like if that's what you are, you do not have to say it. And then, and sometimes I do feel like when you do say it, it discredit those women that also came before you, like a Missy Elliott, like a Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I'd be thinking. So yeah, I don't be thinking that's right. Like, I mean, if that's who you are, be who let the stats speak. You ain't got to keep reminding people of that. But sometimes I feel like, Nick, do you need opposition in order to go hard? I feel like there are people in this world where they have to create an enemy out of something or someone in order to, have the fire up under them to want to go harder, because it's the need to kind of like prove somebody wrong or something like that. And I feel like sometimes that's how she is. She needs like some opposition, an opponent. just to like go hard at something. So I don't know, but yeah, I also didn't like how she made it seem like in the live she was talking about, like Megan was talking about Papa Bear. Megan didn't say anything about Papa Bear. All Megan said, if she did, was that, according to you, if you get pregnant, get a abortion or whatever like that. Um, One, I don't think nobody should really tell nobody else what they should do with their body. Is their body. But because y'all are in different age ranges, and I said this earlier in my other video, but for the people that didn't hear it, they on different sides of the spectrum. So I would expect things that Megan says as she enters the industry to be young minded. So it would have been nothing for me to carry and hold on to 4 years or however many years later and try to make that the beef. That's what's killing me softly. Even one of her barbs tried to like finesse it and make it seem like, oh my god, Nicki, like you were pregnant and she said this and that about you and she has to be stopped because what if she's told this to someone else and she's out here creating these issues and da 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 da. And Nicki said, well, wait a minute, baby, I wasn't even pregnant at the time. I'm like, oh, okay, girl. Oh, okay. You weren't pregnant. Oh, okay. Because I'm glad you cleared it up. Because some of the people was thinking that you was preggo at the time when she said that. But also, whatever it was, I didn't think that it needed to be anything that carried over. And even then, I thought you were still rocking with Megan after that. I thought you were still supporting her. Even after she said whatever she said at the video shoot, you were still good with her up until she linked up with Cardi and did WAP the very next year. So, girl, I don't know. Like, or whatever year that was, like, it's sad. Thank you so much, Dean, for the super chat. White boy talking about black culture. Go talk about Taylor and why they praised her for having two left feet, not two left feet, and dances like she having a medical emergency. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm glad you said that because that's how I be feeling about DJ Vlad. Sometimes a white man with a whole platform for black people, with just black folks content. You know what I'm saying? Go talk about Taylor and see what she got going over there. Go ask Taylor when she gonna let K Michelle hop on the track or something. Go over there and do that. Thank you so much for the super chat, Dean. I think it's a lot of them in those spaces. What's that man? No Jumper. Ain't he a Caucasian and stay over there in the black folk business and what they got going on? I could have sworn he did a video calling somebody out. Was he talking about Joe Budden? Did he go off on Joe Budden? I think it was him. I think it was him going off on Joe Budden. But that's how I be, honey. And I'm also inclined to believe that it's quite a few Barbs and probably Barty gang. I'm sure Barbs, Barty gang, hotties that be white as hell hiding behind these fake profiles and out here all up and through the culture. What Jody Mama said, if I want to be all up and through here, I'm gonna be all up and through here. Okay. And that's what they be giving. I feel like they be all up and through it behind them profile, child. We just, but we can't say that because we let them in, don't we? We open the gates up for them to come in. Because when it comes to this motherfucking gypsy girl that just sat up there and clapped her mama, whether y'all want to support her or not, okay, they kept posting her over there on the different black blogs, and then they over there interviewing Natalie Holloway, not Natalie Holloway. I'm so sorry, God rest her soul, but Natalie Nunn. Y'all over there interviewing her and got her speaking on this girl. I said, oh, here we go. She gonna be sliding right on into the culture, electric slide, okay. And if she can't get there, her ass gonna cha right on into the culture, because one thing about it, we are going to open the doors. Okay. But at this time, my doors are closed. Okay. I will allow you guys to leave whatever complaints that you choose to leave outside of the office. Okay. And if y'all get too motherfucking loud over here trying to defend your fave, you might be escorted out of the building. Okay. I will let you guys continue to congregate. Any further complaints, we will have boxes on the left and to the right for you guys to leave your complaints in. Okay. Y'all can continue to fellowship, do whatever you're going to do, but don't get too loud because we might have to put you outside the building. Okay. So that's all that I got. I appreciate your time. I hope you guys continue to have a great weekend, and I will catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.